because my cousin, he had a felony from some shit happened when we were little or whatever. I wasn't in it, but it was him in his friend and shit. So I knew he couldn't get caught up with a gun, like firearm by felony and shit. So I'm sitting like, bro, like, I can't. I just got out of trouble. I ain't trying to get in trouble for you or whatever. But at the same time, that's my slightly younger cousin. You know, we close enough in age to roll together. But you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to look out for him. But long story short, man, I say that to say this: ain't shit. They took the shit and walked on. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody get in trouble for it. So a lot of these niggas up here have never been in a real fucking situation where it shows you your character, it shows where your heart at, your temperament, your patience, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to a lot of these guys, man, you can see, I guess a nigga like University, he must not get this kind of attention or importance outside of this shit because he chases it too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Doc can tell you, Infamous can tell you, Jersey can tell you, everybody that knows me can tell you. The only reason I even tried to get to 600 followers was to do this. Well, to do what we did earlier, because this is more with the bullshit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That needed to be done. But the only reason I wanted to get to 600 followers was to be able to do what we did earlier. And I stopped chasing that shit right there. But I grew and got I'm at like 9 or whatever. I think a couple of people unfollow me. Of course, University, probably a couple of niggas that sent for the nigga or whatever. Whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. But so I stopped right there. He never stopped. He kept going. Like when me and this nigga came to this shit, we were around the same. Matter of fact, I remember that nigga on the first place I ever went in, which is Optimus Codes. And I was talking to Code again. Code was respectful. I don't got nothing against him as a person or anything like that. But I remember University coming in there, and you could see he was doing the chilling shit then. Like, this my dude, Code XYZ. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? You knew just like me. How can that be your nigga? Like, I'm thinking all this shit. Like, okay, bro. So this is what he doing? Like, okay, fuck it. You can chase that shit all you want to. But nigga, don't forget where you came from, bro. Like, and we all had a conversation about that shit. Me and a couple of niggas, like, yo, that nigga University, we see what he doing. We gonna support him or whatever. But when his head get too big, man, I'm gonna have to check that nigga. And it's what the fuck he tried today. Like, the motherfucker's always trying to cozy up to people, and then he's quick to tell you that if you know more than me or whatever, and I'm not bad faith arguments, but you're not giving nobody a chance to really fucking, combat your points. As soon as somebody say something you don't agree with, you kick them. I don't do that shit. Y'all hear me, right? Unless a nigga being disrespectful, I ask niggas to break shit down. And then you're gonna say what you say, and I'm gonna say what I say, and we gonna do it like that. 9 times out of 10 with me, it get to some kind of resolution. This motherfucker kick everybody he don't agree with. It's fucking retarded. Nigga kick me today. Like, man, I don't know, man. But hey, if y'all subscribe to dude, I ain't asking nobody to choose no motherfucking sides. I ain't asking y'all to do nothing. Keep fucking with the nigga. Feel free. But before he get on this shit like Beast of Truth is this, that, man, y'all know who I am by now. Y'all know how I roll. And y'all know I don't start shit. So it is what it is, man. If dude wanna, I don't know, man. I don't see dudes the type to wanna I never seen dude really take a chivalrous route, man. He's gonna do that clout. But again, he ain't gonna step to me though. He gonna do what the rest of the niggas do that he claim to hate. He gonna talk his little shit. He gonna do his little tweets, bro. That's fine, man. But again, when you look in the mirror, when you log the fuck off Twitter, you don't got them 3,000 followers, nigga. You are who you are when you look in the mirror, dog. So it is what it is. But I don't know. It's all love with me, y'all. Like, and I'm really trying to get up off this shit, and I wasn't gonna be on it until my nigga mentioned my name, man. Like, stop talking about people if you're not ready to face them. Y'all, please stop doing that, because we can't do that shit in real life.
That's it.
Like, I swear. But hey, if you want to say something, Negatron, feel free. And I know Phil had his hand up. But my fault for ranting so much, y'all, man. But
I'm gonna let Phil rock.
Yo, this shit needed to be said, man, because I know y'all gotta be tired of the fake shit, bro. Like, I swear, goodness.
This your space, nigga. You supposed to be talking.
Yeah, but I try to be.
I just wanted to say thanks again. These spaces are important to a lot of the listeners. I think I would like to just speak up on behalf of the average listener who doesn't kind of leave the forums most of the time. And I just, we come here to talk about the really, really cool content that you guys were talking about before everything got derailed by the...
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sorry it's so late for me and I'm not being very coherent, but
Are you good, dog?
And I think I really think I can safely speak for most of the listeners in the group here that that when people are analyzing Xbox, PlayStation, the state of games, what games are fun to play right now, interesting issues to distill. I mean that's the bread and butter of these communities, and it is my hope that people will stop messing with you guys and fucking with you. So thank you.
Yeah.
You good, bro, and appreciate you coming through, man. Like you said, man, people, the internet gonna do what it do, man. And that's why I try to teach my kids, like, looking for approval and the internet and social media. Don't ever let that shit make you feel like that's where any kind of worth lies, right? Unless you're using it, if you're using it like casually and you're not taking it serious, or you're using it for business or something like that. Don't put too much value in the people of social media, because most of the shit you see is a snapshot of somebody's actual life, right? And we know that shit. Like, when you look on the Facebooks and all this other shit, like, some people are living what they post, and some people, they post their best moment. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, finding a good angle, taking a picture, or whatever. Some people like that as characters in real life, and I try to be like, my life ain't perfect. Nobody's life is fucking perfect, but the least you can be is genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, people treat this shit like it's a game, and to an extent it can be, depending on what you're using it for. But if you are talking to people and you're communicating with people and you're doing all these things, man, I love how Everborn put it when we were talking earlier, because it's a more elegant way of putting it how I be putting it. And you keep it simple. Talk to people like you're at arm's reach. I say the straight up shit. Like, they can talk to me like I'm right in front of your face. So it's the same thing, man. Talk to people like you're in arm's reach. And my man, again, man, him, ain't even just him, man. The fuck niggas, the SMDs, bro. I'm not supposed to be conditioned to let you talk to me like that, nigga. If you bump your fucking head, nigga, you will never talk to me like that in real life, bro. I don't care if we talking about game or we talking what we're talking about. There's a way you're gonna have to address grown ass men. Like, don't do that shit. Like, and I don't understand. Like, at what point did that shit become acceptable? At what point did it become cool for people to talk to you how they want to talk to you just because they disagree with what you say? That's fucking crazy to me. Like, I don't understand, and I'm never gonna be cool with that, bro. I don't give a fuck how many followers you got, nigga. Like, you ain't nobody to me, dog. Like, okay, university, you try to be a voice of the community, and we allowed you to try to be like that. But there's much more respectable people than you out here, dog. I done checked niggas with 10,000 followers, 11,000 followers, 15 or whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck. I remember dudes come in my spaces like, they're like, yo, let him talk. He's a big YouTuber. I don't give a fuck who that nigga is, bro. You gonna come at me respectful, you gonna get the fuck out. Like, yo, I've done that shit before. Like, I don't care who that is. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what you think I'm supposed to be like, whatever, that can help my platform. Nope, nigga, fuck. If you coming at me sideways, nigga, fuck you. I'll remind you that you're a nobody. That's a
Come in.
These niggas is weirdos, bro. When I tell you a nigga weird, bro, this nigga say if it's grass on the field, play ball, they defending that shit. Grown niggas with kids.
wrong with that shit. Like you said, you always been moving kind of funny. And we all peeped it.
We peeped it for months now. Months, my dude. Months. That's what caused me to unfollow him. Like,
bro, in a way,
he's a fucking...
But hey. Bro, in a way, I try to rationalize it. I was like, okay, they got assholes on their side, so let him be an asshole to some of them or whatever. As long as he ain't doing too many other people like that. But again, man, like, I thought it was like, okay, all right, we let him do it for a little bit, but maybe he's not going to do that shit to his own people. But over time, the nigga disrespecting everybody, nigga. It ain't just the people to you at opposition with. You disrespecting your own people. Like, niggas, you crazy? Like, nigga, okay. Like I said, bro, feel free talk your little shit about me or whatever, but it ain't gonna change the reality, dog, like at all. So,
and Beast, from a constructive criticism point of view, I've always tried to figure what everybody's angle is, and I understand there is money and toxicity, but for him, he's going so gung ho with this brand. Now he's Professor X. It's this university, the banner Xbox, but you don't even have the real content to back it up. Because after a while, if you really want to chase these numbers, I hate to tell you, they're gonna. And I'm not saying this to fire shots to you, me, or anybody or whoever's in here, but the facts are out there. Eventually, you're gonna have to show your face. You're gonna have to have some type of journalistic merit. You're gonna have to have some kind of content. That's why you got these weenie channels. I don't want to name names, but there's channels out there that I followed that are on the Xbox side or whatever side, and I watch the videos on YouTube, and I'm just like bored to tears. It's just like a whack version of Larry Herb talking, like, "Hey guys, this week on Xbox, coming up next week," and it's mad dry, but I'll watch the video and I'll leave them a thumbs up just because. But I didn't even enjoy it, and he's not even on that level yet. So I don't know what his angle is, bro, with all this. He's trying to be a shock jock. He wants to be Howard Stern of motherfucking Twitter, but there ain't no money in that, homie. But hey, you'll find out soon enough.
You gotta
want to see your face. They're gonna want to see your gaming track record. They're gonna want to see. You always talk about, yo, I got my games. You don't even play games, bro. You just be talking and hiding.
And I told you, I played with a nigga on Halo, and he came in the bottom fucking five.
Hey, no gameplay clips in this media. None at all.
I played with
none.
Man, I played with dude on Halo, man. He came in bottom 5, man. Ain't trying. I think I took a picture of this shit.
Man.
It is what it is. Like, he might not be the worst in the world, but I remember we was in a space and this nigga just called me out of nowhere, like, "Beast, you out to see me." I'm like, "You talking to me, nigga? Like, I did better than you when we all had a battle royal, nigga. What you mean? Like, don't do that." Like, that's how I know niggas be trying to clout chase. Like, nigga, don't. Nigga, what people know about me? Even when I post the Soul Calibur clips or whatever, I never practiced in that shit, and I said this earlier. I just jump right the fuck in it. And it's like the muscle memory thing. I'm just nice at fighters in general and in certain games. I can hold my own. Like, you gotta be really fucking good or pro level to kick my ass. Like, if you average, nigga, we gonna bang out or whatever. And that's how I'm a gamer. Like, a lot of us are gamers. But dude,
yes,
bro, and if you're a gamer, you good. If you're a gamer, we definitely should see more gameplay from you, man. But you can't be, I don't know, he posted some Psychonaut shit, but that could be yours or whatever. The thing with me with dude, right? He said this shit about my job won't allow me to, I can't share my gamer tag. Right, and we try to excuse that shit for a bit, but bro, I'm probably one of the most hated niggas on the PlayStation side. And my real gamer tag is out there. Bro, like, they done looked up my shit. Motherfuckers I ain't got not one message, not one hateful message from none of these niggas. And I know a lot of them know my gamer tag. Because once you do that, we on some different time then. Because you harassing me in real life. And I'm not playing with it.
Right. Like, and that's super pathetic.
Yeah, exactly.
Super pathetic. You taking it lower than low.
Right, so you talk your little shit on Twitter, but if you write my gamer tag talking shit, nigga, you taking it off Twitter, so what happened, nigga, it's on you wherever that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Like, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad now, I guess, not even grateful. I'm glad that people, they talk a bunch of shit, but certain people know how far to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a gaming aspect, man, University, he used a what you call it, burner tag. Like, you don't use your real gamer tag. You're using an extra tag. But if we're all Xbox dudes, why can't we have your real tag? You see what I'm saying? That shit has been always fishy to me. Like, if we're all Xbox dudes, nigga, you telling me we get your burner too? So you want us to follow you on Twitter, right? And you don't follow us back or none of that shit. And I can understand why certain people don't do it. Certain people that's courteous and nice and cool as fuck. Like, so, it ain't really gonna bother you. But an arrogant, asshole, cocky type nigga that's always yelling out, follow me. I don't gotta follow you back though. Bro, most people you follow ain't asking for that shit. But when you're begging niggas to follow you, you have the audacity to say, I don't gotta follow you all